Hi, welcome. I'm here with Lewis, and Lewis, aka Jesus. He's here because some good things have been happening in his business. What happened in your business, Lewis? What's some good news?
This month was the best month yet.
What happened in your business? It was the best month. Uh, how good was it?
Okay, so this month was the first time we did more than 20K.
Okay.
And yeah, it was 21K, right?
Okay.
And and that was really unexpected for me because last month we are in 10K, right? So then this month went a double amount. So it was a surprise for me, and I feel that the company is growing a lot. And I understand that maybe it's because of the crisis. It's easier to sell e-commerce these days, but it's something huge for me, and I'm really happy with the results.
What is your profit margin? Because you said 20K revenue, right? So what is your
Mhm.
profit margin approximately?
Well, I don't know exactly. I'm still trying to figure out that, to be honest. But for every project, I aim for at least 50%. So it's
Okay,
always between 50 to 70%.
sure.
And
And what's been going on over the last few years? I think you got back in school while doing all this, right? So
yeah, I decided to finish my degree of computer science finally, so I can make my mother proud of me. you know.
So while you were doing this, you also got stuck in a certain country because of coronavirus.
Last year I was living in Toronto in Canada, and then I decided to travel. And while I was traveling around Europe, when this whole corona thing started to happen, I was in Moscow in Russia, and then I was thinking, okay, it's not a good idea to keep traveling because there's all these risks, and neither I could go back to Canada because they closed the borders. So I decided to stay here in Moscow.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what were you doing before you started business?
I was freelancing. Yeah, I was just freelancing and trying to make some money. But
And where were you living, Lewis?
yeah, I was traveling as well, but before I started the business, I was living in Brazil with my parents.
Okay. And how much money were you making as a freelancer before you started in BMI
I was not a lot. It was less than 1,000 to be honest. Because
per
yeah,
month? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. And what happened since then? So which skills have you learned? What type of business did you build?
okay. Definitely, I learned a lot of sales, how to talk with people, how to make deals, marketing. Now I understand what's a funnel. I know how to hire people, what are the structures of a company, what's project management, how to deliver on time, all these things, how to manage expectations. Yeah, there's only so much I can say in this call. I run a web development agency. Yeah, I learned a lot of skills. Where before I was just a freelancer, I was trying to do everything by myself. Now I know somehow how to build a team of like-minded people that are going to help me out with my vision. And there are as well super happy to work with me. The clients like the results, so everything is just going perfect.
What do you feel about your business right now? So are you having to work like 80-hour weeks or something like that, or what's the deal with the business?
Okay, that's a good question. I would say that I can afford, so I'm not working as much as before,
Mm.
right? Because now I have structures and processes into place. So let's say where before I would have to do the whole onboarding until finish the delivery. Now I have processes that are automated, so I can onboard the client really easy as well. The payment, all these things, and the project manager, I already have someone there to take care of the project. I already have someone to deliver the project. So right now I'm just making sure that we are aiming for some baseline of quality there, right? And I keep building processes. So right now I'm spending more of my time doing sales, I would say, because I have to close the deals. I don't have a salesperson yet. And mhm.
And what were you doing before as a freelancer? Were you working all day for the 1,000 hours, or what was the deal before?
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. So my last job that was in a software company from Budapest, I was working the whole day, so full time there in this company, and they're paying me with everything included. They're paying me like 650 euros.
Okay, so less than $1,000. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and I have at this point I have like 8 years of experience, right? So
They were paying you that little, and you already had more than 6 years experience when you were working back then
yeah,
for them. That's crazy, dude.
yeah, I
Crazy.
know, I know. Maybe I was selling myself short, but again, I have no negotiation skills whatsoever, and I was okay with
But
whatever.
now you're doing your closing deals. What size deals are you closing right now?
The range, of course, depends on the project, but the range right now is like for projects of 4.5K for like a website.
4.5K projects. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. That's a little bit more than 600 euros. All right. So,
Yeah.
and how many team members do you have?
Right now we have six people in total.
6 people. Oh, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot of people. So, how many mentors have you had who you learned business from in BMI while you were with us? Or you, I mean, you still are, but how many
Yeah,
mentors have you had so far?
yeah, a lot of people, man. It's I cannot even count at this point because so all the instructors that are there, they're pretty much mentoring us to build the business, to scale the business. So every time I
How
have,
many? Like three, 10? How many?
and I'd say like 4 people at this point.
4 people at this
Yeah.
point. And what about over the last year and a half?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's I cannot even count, right? Because there's for every specific area of the business, I can reach out to someone there that is gonna be helping me out, and you have a pool of so many people in the mastermind that you know that for every specific issue that you're having with your company, someone there is able to help you out.
Which skills are you currently working on in your business? You've been in business for a year and a half. You're doing 20K in revenue. Which skills are you focused on right now?
Well, there is always sales. Sales is a constant learning, which I'm always focusing so I can close bigger deals. Without sales, you have nothing, right? Um, so that's definitely something that I'm spending most of my time. Yeah, I would say mostly sales and automation at this point.
Sales and automation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of people you're working with, by the way. I would aim at $8,000 per hire. Not that they work for you full time, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would replace the people that are working part time with like maybe 2 full time if I
Yeah,
was building this business, you know?
that's what I'm doing right now in Brazil. I'm already trying to hire people full time. I'm hiring two full time developers from my original country. I'm from Brazil. I know that I can pay a good price for their work.
Mhm.
I know the economy there, so I'm sure that hiring these full time people, they're going to definitely help to scale the business, right? Because then I'll have some structure into place so I can deliver the project.
Right, right. And who do you think should start this type of business? Like, who is this right for?
Yeah, that's definitely not to everybody because you really have to spend your time on business. There's no other way, right? You have to learn all these new skills and building all these processes. And
Yeah.
that's not something that happens really quick, right? You have to spend time to build the machine, let's say.
So who's this for exactly? Who should build a business like this? What type of
Um,
person?
People that are really passionate about business and that they're really okay. I'll take my example, right? I want to have more freedom. I want to have better deals. Like as you can imagine, as an employee for me, I have no responsibility over the money that was coming into my way. I just had to accept the salary that somebody was giving me, and they're taking responsibility for whatever I was doing there. And that's why I was not making a lot of money with my position, right? Then, yeah, I just realized that I won't have more choice. I won't have more freedom. And this kind of things come at a cost where you have to really differentiate yourself from the rest of people, right?
Yeah. Okay. So for people who want to work hard, want freedom, and want to learn new skills, got it. Okay. And what were you thinking while you were joining? What was preventing you from joining, basically, perhaps?
Definitely, because it's a like online thing, right? So you always have in your mind like, okay, is this legit? I don't know, you know. So,
Can I trust these people? Yeah.
yeah, can I trust these people? Like, did they gonna get my money and run away or something like this? Um, like,
Obviously, yeah. We ran away. See how far we are right now. Yeah. So,
yeah.
and how did you resolve that?
I had a couple of friends on the mastermind already, so they kind of show me, it's like, okay, dude, like this thing is legit, like this thing is working, and it's like, okay, I think I can do it. And then from this point, I just applied to the mastermind and start
Mhm.
to learn the skills and start to see the results, and that's it.
Okay, makes sense. And so you've been in business for a year and a half. You had your first 20K a month. Is that a normal month? Like, or is your normal month way less than this? What is your normal month? Because we're talking about your best month. Well, what is your normal month? Last 12 months.
Yeah, a normal month was being around 5K a month.
All right, awesome. So thank you very much for sharing, Luis, and see you in on the calls. Thank you for sharing everything, and to everyone else, if you're interested in building a business, hit me up at businessmentor.com. This was everything here, but we have more on the website. Thank you.